What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the fact that EA did it again, man. Let's just stop with all the foolishness. EA Sports made Micah Parsons, his golden ticket, the worst golden ticket ever and the worst player in MUT. Now, the reason that we figured that out, let's go ahead and walk through it before I tell you guys what was happening. This was the first thing that went on, right? We went through the item, the item manager. We went over to the auction house, and we took a look at what the prices were of the golden tickets. Now, the market is very, very interesting, but it always is going to be consistent with what players do the best. So you're never going to see, unless it's a snipe or somebody's actively giving something away, that a price of a player will be very, very drastically low than what the market is showing. All right. So with that being said, right, everything that goes into it as far as why the prices go down, it depends and it varies. Now, in Micah Parsons' particular situation, he's just trash as hell. It's nothing really crazy about the situation. He's just trash. Now, I'm gonna explain to you guys the same way I told you. I was very, very skeptical. His strength is low, and it's just something about that being 91. You see how everybody else is a little bit stronger, like LT, a lot of these guys have that strength. He does have, I believe, the impact block, but his body and the way that EA makes him, he's just not good in the game itself, which means that he's easier to get blocked. A lot of bad stuff happens. So he went from 2.5 and now he's 977. I'm going to show you guys what happened as far as, my raid cell individually, but I had to get rid of him because he sucks. So we're going to go over what I did and the changes that were made. And, we got to try to keep our sanity for the next, month or so before Madden 24 drops. A lot of you guys are just I just can't wait for rookie premieres. I just want this to be over, right? So we sold him for $987 immediately after buying him for $1 mil, because he was down to 1.02 or something like that. I forgot what he was. He was very, very cheap, and that's what we noticed. So it's let's give him a shot. Let's see what's going on. Okay, 1.04. All right, so that's ultimately what went on. And because we saw him for that cheap, why not try him? You know what I'm saying? Double or nothing and extra elite. It does not matter. He sucks. All right, he is absolutely trash, and it's something about his card where he just gets stood up by running backs. It's so stupid. I'm just are you kidding me, dude? It's just an absolute nightmare. So this is what the problem is. We have a lot we have to figure out. They're giving out MUT rewards, they're legendary rewards, right now during the live video. What? Give me my golden ticket, EA. I don't care about these garbage packs. Give me my golden ticket that's owed to me. What is that, dude? You give me 2 trash packs? I don't really care about all that. Whatever. So getting back to the whole Micah Parsons thing and what you're going to do to replace him. Okay? Now, believe it or not, LT is still the best pass rusher in the game. They made his Ring of Honor. He really is LT. In this game, he really is LT. Now, notice the strength differential, okay? This is really, really interesting, the way that you can see the difference, because some of you guys might say, but yeah, Micah Parsons he weighs more. He's 246. Doesn't matter with the pass rush, and it's always been consistent over the last, I would say, since Madden 20, when they added, you remember when Nasty Streak was OP, and you had to be ready for it, but they didn't really give you any good counters? The stronger the linemen were, the harder it was to knock them over. LT doesn't get knocked over often, and the only time it usually happens is when he's double teamed, and then it's just EA doesn't care about your life and you're done. You know what I'm saying? But even with all of that being said, it doesn't matter. That 98 strength, even though his base is 96, it's still above 95, which is the final tier of anything with the abilities as far as everything other than acceleration and speed. 95 and above, they're going to play the same. For instance, zone coverage, 95 to 99 plays the same. Man coverage, 95 to, things like that. EA has not put an emphasis on that for a very, very long time. I don't think since Madden 17 did, the other numbers really matter that much. So he is still the best. So if you were asking I need a pass rusher, what am I doing right now? I would say LT should be a staple in anybody's team. All right. Now, this guy is underrated as a pass rusher. Youngblood, but this dude Youngblood goes wild. He also gets the extra elite for 0, but he goes wild. And again, he's at that strength level, with the tier, it's boosted. He does what he's supposed to do. I don't know what it is about him. Look, guys, it was a mission MUT card. This caught me completely off guard, but he is really, really good. That's all I'm going to tell you. Now, have I benched him a couple times to try other cards? Yes, but no other card plays like him, and I can't figure out what it is. You know, he has the impact block 99 just like Micah Parsons, but Micah Parsons is garbage, and that's just what it's about. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and set trip because my dudes from Cali gonna tell me not to. But this is the situation that it's always confusing in Madden because people don't really understand what cards are good and why they're good. And I try to break it down and make you understand. When you still see me using a card that's old and outdated, it's a reason. Remember, he's still endgame. 98 speed is still 98 speed. It doesn't matter who the linemen are. It's still 98 speed. So you can do whatever you want. You're still gonna get dominated from the front, back, and sideways with EA Sports. But it's something about the way that he pass rushes where he just gets, you know, savage sheds and he's in there. Michael Strahan, trash. A lot of these dudes are just straight trash. Now, Vince will fork your food. He's actually been one of the more dominant players. I will be dropping a gameplay later with him when you can see the blitz just come straight in. A lot of it is because of this dude. I don't know why he's that good, dude. I honestly don't know. Other than the 99 strength stock, I can't figure it out, bro. The dude just makes plays. And look, it's not about him by himself. He causes the other players to play well also. So those three staples alone, I just gave you blueprints to help you through the next couple months of Madden 23, because when you see those guys on the field, they are going to make plays. They are absolutely 100% going to make plays. So do what you need to do and make sure that gets done by, you know, starting with those players. Bo Jackson, this is another thing we have to talk about, right? Bo Jackson is garbage, right? And the reason that he's garbage is because he doesn't get pick artist because of the way that, you know, he's like a golden ticket, but he's a fake golden ticket. Like, he doesn't get 2-0 AP abilities. He gets the pick artist, but he doesn't. You have to choose with 1-0 AP ability. Now, some of you guys were asking me, does it make sense to just, even though we already completed him, to go and get one of the other golden tickets that get the 0 AP ability, so you always have pick artists out there and you don't drop picks? Well, I got news for you. You're probably still gonna drop picks, but it won't be as often. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to rush it. It's very, very annoying when they drop it, but I don't want to spend unnecessary coins right now because I got to be careful that I can still sell stuff off to get my rookie premieres done. You know, because people still actually do play the game when the new game comes out, so things will sell, but it'll be drastically low for a little bit. And I just want to make sure that everything else is good to go. The last thing that I want to talk about with you guys is the fact that we may be actually going back to Nasty Streak on these players. Okay, we may act like this guy has 2-0 AP abilities. We're gonna probably have to give him Nasty Streak and take this off. There's been a huge drop off with my runs. The way that they actually engage is really, really bad. So we have to actually bring some other cards back that get 0 AP Nasty Streak, because you can see the difference. Other than the secure protectors on the outside, you can definitely 100% see the difference. So what I'm suggesting is that we go back and get the other cards like Pouncy, and we sell the other dudes that were there actively and just give these other people on the line Nasty Streak over Secure Protector. I thought it made a big difference because I played against someone and he had all Secure Protectors and it was just like wild, but it has nothing to do with that. The game itself is just random and I have to understand it. That's just something that goes on within the game itself. But we can still figure out, just by looking at the way the game plays, why they're playing that way. So that's very, very important. So I'm probably gonna raid sell Jari Evans and we'll figure out what goes on after that. Not sure how we're gonna really work it, but that's what we're probably going to do. And then we're gonna get another Nasty Streak on the squad and go Secure Protectors on the outside and Nasty Streaks everywhere else, just to make sure that our run game is still solid. All right, so I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. Go ahead, drop a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.